Okay. I'm going to start on a couple of subjects, and then I'd like to get some questions from all you guys. Okay. What you're having trouble with. Now, try not to feel inhibited. You got to tell me. I mean, if you feel like I'm going to laugh at you, you're right. So get over it. Okay? If you feel I'm going to make fun of you, or you're right. Because I have a tough time believing all you guys are serious. Because I look in here and I say to myself, which guy, if I was a woman, wouldn't I want? Okay? And I've got friends in all walks of life, and I've seen it all. And you don't know what women like. The only idea you have what women like is what's in between your ears. And I have to tell you, each and every one here is fucking wrong. Accept that. You're all wrong. You don't know what they want. And when you find a guy that says he knows what women want, no, he's not lying, but he'll be a gazillionaire. Okay? Because nobody can figure out, no man can figure out a woman. So what's going on in your mind? You know, there's a couple of common things that we take for granted, and we live it every day. You think when you see a bunch of women and a bunch of guys in a bar, you look at the women are nice and the guys are evil, black and white, the devil and the angels. Except the absolute reality there is, the women are the worst in security. They're tougher than men. Okay, they're emotionally much more stable than men. And they're waiting for you to come in there, and they're waiting to pick you off like fucking little darts off one of those running things. You know, the guy who runs and you're a target. They're not nice to you. You think they're nice because they're women. They're not. If you hear women talking to other women, oh, I made this guy buy me drinks all night. He's a real asshole anyway, but there's nobody else in the bar. You know, stuff like that. And do they care about you? No. You guys think they do. You think right away, they're nicer than me. Right away you're thinking, they're nicer than me. Why? If I asked each one of your mothers if you were nicer than them, they'd say yes. How wrong has your mother's been about you? You know? But you're right away, you're behind the 8 ball. If I was in the army, I would not want any one of you with me on my team. You're already defeated before you got in there. Bullet's gonna get me right here. Let's go, okay. Who wants a fighter like that? I can't understand why you guys can't get laid as much as you want to. Period. Like, if I want to take a drink of this water, I take a drink. Me getting laid with a different broad, that's what I feel. Anywhere I go, if I look at something I like. You guys, the only problem with you guys are having, it's what you guys are giving each other. When women are polled in questions, all these Cosmo magazines, whenever they're polled, they're always asked, what do they like, what turns them on in a man? One thing that's always there is sense of humor. They don't say good looking, tall, handsome. Because a thinking person knows that the reality, when you go out with a fantastic looking woman, after you get over that she's so great looking, after you get over making all your friends jealous and eating their heart out, what else is there? After that, okay, it's fabulous. It's a great feeling. You went out with a gorgeous model, boom looking broad. What do you do the next day? She's just great looking. She's probably like shit in bed. Okay? No, I tell you something. Sometimes when a broad's got her head down between your legs and sucking your dick, you really don't give a fuck how good her face looks. You want the whole package? But you're walking in there defeated. You're ready to settle for the dregs. And you know, the reality of life, it's harder to pick up an ugly woman than a good-looking woman. There's a thousand reasons I can give you on that, but then that's all we'll talk about. If you go after the ones you want, you'll get them. But again, they're the angel and you're the devil. So swear to yourself, if you go out on a date with this really good-looking woman, the next day after you've had the most wonderful time of your life, you'll spend a half hour trying to figure out how to kick your own ass. Is that a deal? Get over it. You're not the devil. Why does a woman spend... Who's got a sister here? You ever try to get to the bathroom when your sister's in there?
No.
Hard, eh?
Take your time.
Why? The guy goes to go out on a date, takes a shower, shave, gets dressed, a little deodorant, maybe a little cologne, and he's the fuck out of there. Takes a dump, brushes his teeth. How much more can you do in there? What the fuck do they do in there for 2 and 3 and 4 hours? Why do they spend a month going shopping to go out on next Friday night's date? They must care a lot more than you guys care on what they look like. You can't forget that. They spend a lifetime preparing to get laid. And then when they're out there, they go to you like, what are we chasing? We're chasing that fucking pussy like that. That's all you're chasing. Those really good-looking girls, you know? Really good-looking girls, sometimes they stink worse than fish. It's like, it's not fair in this world, you know? You have to go after the reality of what you want, where your priorities are. There's certain things that you have to listen to statistics to understand. There are more women out there than men. Fact. Who disagrees with that? There is more women on this planet than men.